I have a rule, like, I don't date dancers unless like they're super hot and funny and cute and charming.
I have a rule. That's not a rule at all.
More like a boundary.
Dancers are messy.
And dancers are messy. Thank you. Messy Monday over here.
Hey campers, welcome back to another episode of Gay and Afraid with me, your host, Eric Sedeño, or better known as Rico Taquito. This is the podcast where we are putting the camp back in camping. And today we're going to be talking about twinks and crushes. To help me get into this topic, I have the perfect person joining me around the campfire today. Please help me welcome the lovely, the twinkiest, Lars Gummer. Oh, wait. Woohoo! Yay! Yes, gay.
Gay.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You look very handsome.
You look very handsome. I feel like this lighting is doing us really well, too.
No, we have to take a selfie.
Oh,
it's really good. Yeah, like, I know.
I can already feel the 0.5 coming from right here.
Yeah. I like how your hair does this like swoop.
Thanks. I do it upside down. That's kind of my trick. I like go upside down and just go make a little bird's nest on top of my head, and I'm good.
I know. It's kind of like there's like that whole TikTok hair, like the straight guys who have like are balding. Have you seen it? They like put the bangs down to here and then the wind blows.
Yeah. It's also just like when I wear a hat, I can feel myself balding slowly, and I'm like, no, I get it.
Okay, your hairline's right there.
Okay, well,
show the cameras.
Check it out. My widow's peak.
No, yeah, that's like good. I feel like balding is such a thing that we talk about on the show a lot.
It's something that I don't want to talk about, but I talk about more than I should.
Yeah.
Okay. I look at my dad and I'm like, oh God. But also he's beautiful, so.
Yeah. I mean, you're gorgeous, so I'm sure you'll age just
Cheers
fine.
to being gorgeous.
Gorgeous. You're also a twink.
Also very twink. Yeah.
Yes.
I was actually like,
I'm so sorry.
No, it's the biggest compliment. I was reading something about like the evolutions of twinks, and it's like, so there's a twink and then there's like a twunk. So like I'll get there.
Yeah.
And then there's the twas.
Oh, is that like twink death?
It's like twink death. Like you're I don't even want to say it.
That's actually really funny because we're like trying this thing on the show. We're trying to do like past, present, future. Yeah, and that's like
twink, twunk, twas.
Twink, twunk, twas.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm out. I was kind of a twink at one point. I'm trying to go back.
I feel like it's a mentality too. Like,
is it a twink? Are you in your twink mentality?
I think so. Yeah. I think it's like a mixture of physical, mental, spiritual. No, I'm just kidding. I just think it's whatever people call me, and people call me a twink. So here we are.
Okay, we were calling Bowman a twink. Me and my friend Teffy. Do you know who Teffy is?
Yeah.
We were calling Bowman a twink, and he was mad.
I mean, in the right tone, like it could annoy me, but like most of the time I'm like, twink.
I'm a twink celebrator.
Yeah, no, why not?
Yeah, like
feeling the rush.
My first crush ever on like a boy was a twink. He was a twink.
Okay.
And he was a little dancer.
Probably
twink.
Same.
Yeah.
I just like growing, because like, I don't know, I feel like everybody at that age in high school was a twink, and I was like, I didn't know any better, but now I'm like, there's a whole other world out there.
I don't think I fit into any like the categories anymore.
You don't think so?
I'm my own thing.
Right. You're like, I am my own muse. I'm useless.
I don't know. Like, what would you say I am?
I would say you're twink. Like maybe twunk. You're like, you have like a little bit more of a broader build, and
he called
facial
me
hair.
He called me wide.
No. I mean, give me a mustache and then I'll be a twunk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
As soon as I can grow like substantial facial hair.
You're not there yet?
I'll graduate.
I like your nails.
Thank you.
If you're just listening, he has little green tips.
You should be watching too. So
yeah.
Me and Jaden are matching, and Kara has pink tips.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw.
Very twink. Ultimate twink move right here.
I have
nails cute.
To just do little dots.
Oh, matching with the blue too. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. That's like, I thought they were little evil eyes at first when I first saw it.
I should have gotten that actually. That would have been good.
There's something about like not doing evil eyes unless someone like gives it to you. Like you have to be it unless it's like, or it's like a whole bad luck thing.
But then I was like, oh, if someone paints it on me, they're like giving them to me.
True.
But then am I asking for it? Does that count?
Be like, put whatever you want.
Here's my Pinterest board. Yeah, like also I wanted to like run through the Gay and Afraid, like why it's called this.
Please.
I do it every episode, but basically, and it's funny. Let's start there. Like
I know, I was like, there has to be some story about it.
Yeah. So when I reason we're on a camp is because when I was a Boy Scout. Yes.
You were a Boy Scout?
You see it?
How totally. I can already see it with like the little vest. I didn't do Boy Scouts, but like did you like that experience?
I like actually liked like learning how to do knots and like I learned how to make a fire
Where did you grow up?
in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. You're from
Useful.
San Fran?
Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
Sonoma County.
Bay Area.
You're like
It's so
Bakersfield.
beautiful
No,
up
I'm
there.
kidding.
I just went up there like last month. It's so
What
beautiful.
part?
I went to San Fran. Like my boyfriend's
Okay.
best friend lives in San Fran.
Ugh.
It's beautiful.
It's truly in like the best place to go vacation to. Like I'm not from the city, but I get overwhelmed if I'm there for more than like 3 to 4 days. You can do so much in one day. I'm like, okay.
It's one of those cities where like one block is like the most beautiful block you could ever be on, and the next block is like scary.
Right.
It's really crazy.
And like the transition from growing up like outside of the city and coming into the city, like as soon as we got old enough to drive and me and my friends could like go to a Giants game and like go to the 18 and up club, which was just like old men preying on 18-year-olds, which was awful.
It's such a thing too.
It's such a thing. And like I didn't know the parts. I was like, we'll just go out near the stadium. Like, duh, like no Uber needed. It was literally the Tenderloin, which is like the most dangerous part of San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna go to the club. And I was like, this should be pretty safe. And they were like, this area is safe. So like I didn't stay back. I didn't go to the club, and they went out, and apparently they just had a whole experience. And I was like, damn, maybe I should have gone with you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was just, it's one of those cities that's like so much good, but also you can walk 2 feet around and there's just a man like taking a shit on the side of the sidewalk. So
yeah, well, I was walking down the street and some guy just yelled bitch at me, and I was like, what?
You're like, wait, from you that's offensive. From anybody else, I
was like, but I was like, was it me? There was like other people on the sidewalk, but he said it right when I was walking by. I was like, wait.
And you live in New York, so do you get that a lot, or is it kind of like you're used to it?
I mean, I was kind of unfazed because I'm like kind of used to it, but I was like, what did I do? I was like, what the hell did I do?
I'm sure it was just like first person he could find. Bitch. Someone like ran it in the grocery store. It was in Santa Monica, like 6 a.m. My brother was going on a road trip, and he was just like walking through the grocery store, and someone just like elbows him in the shoulder and just like, F you. And I was just like, damn, people really don't care who or what you did.
It's so crazy.
They just need to get their anger out on someone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like so insane. And like people like actually are a little bit crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like really bad to see. But anyways, I did want to talk about the name.
Oh yeah, back to that.
Basically, when I was in Boy Scouts, all the other Boy Scouts were sitting around the campfire at a campsite, and one of them turned to me and he was like, "Are you gay?" And they all like were looking.
You know he's gay now too. Like he felt.
He was. I really think
it's the certain connection. All the guys that were like, "You're gay." It was like
that was me too.
Okay, well you're gonna be in for like 12 years,
gay.
so see you there. See you at Pride, babe.
No, but but like in that moment, I was nothing but gay and afraid. And I love
that's perfect.
Yeah, and like I love like thinking about who I was back then. I was like, I was a totally different person.
And it also kind of goes with like naked and afraid, like
camp.
Like,
that's what I wanted. I want that like whole
world,
thing.
Which is so camp.
But like it's just like a memory I have that I'll never forget. Yeah, like I'm just like it's like blocked into my brain. It'll always hold space.
And were you like, no? No.
Oh, I lied so hard. I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I came up with some crazy shit growing up just to be like, no, like literally I'm dating 3 girls at my dance studio. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no,
it was bad.
My favorite lie that
until
I
didn't care anymore. But
yeah, well, like my favorite lie was that I would always tell everyone I thought Lady Gaga was hot, which was like not true. But I just had her CD, and I was like, I just like think she's
it was just like performative. You're like, I don't know what else to say.
I was like, what? I was like,
that was me with Selena Gomez.
Oh my God.
Brother like loved Selena Gomez, so I was like, okay, I have to. Selena Gomez is hot. Same with Zooey Deschanel.
Oh,
we
really?
had like a chalk wall in our garage, and he was like writing Zooey Deschanel like their crushes, and I was like, how do you spell Deschanel really quick? Let me just like, literally, I was like, it's just I'm just following someone else's lead.
Well, when did you like come out? Like,
I had the privilege of like not really ever coming out. Like,
oh, you just kind of like
I was always in dance growing up, and I always had girlfriends, and I was literally like painting my nails and playing with Barbies since I was very young. And my parents were always just kind of like, whenever you're ready, like if you ever want to talk about anything. And like my sister and brothers were also just like the most supportive. So I was just kind of like, yeah, so I'm talking to this guy at school, and they were like, okay. And it just was a seamless transition, but
natural.
Like I also like remember at the same time I was like 7th grade with my friends in a hot tub, and they were like, what's your dream date? And like I think they were trying to get it out of me a little bit, and I was like, well, he picks me up, and they were like, oh, it was like this moment, and I was like, yeah, I guess. And then I had to like debrief them on all like the gay stuff I had done behind their back, and I was like, well, now let me talk about it. Like,
oh my God.
you know,
Well, like for me, all my friends like really expected it. Like they knew.
Yeah.
And then so like my favorite part is my best friend. She's like a bookworm and she was telling me about her new book and I interrupted her to tell her like, I can't hold this in anymore. Like I hooked up with a guy and she literally was like, okay, I'm not done talking about my book.
she's like, cute. We'll
She's
get
like-
to that, but
she's
like,
like-
more importantly,
She's like, I was literally in the middle of talking about my book. And it's just like, she's like, yeah, I saw that for you. Okay, like let's get back to me.
oh my God, that's so funny. That would make me be like, okay, we're good.
No, like that was like the best. It was like, I thought it was gonna be so dramatic. She was like probably
Yeah.
the first friend I told.
Totally.
And then she was like, okay, like, yeah, what about, okay, my book? Like, I just think that was the best way to do it. 'Cause,
It's so crazy to think how scary it used to be, and now
like, oh
like
yeah.
how open, you know, we can be, especially with like being online and it being
Yeah.
so celebrated on certain parts of the internet. Like it's
Oh my God, yeah.
you can like it's crazy to think that I would ever like I'll get in an Uber and someone would be like, "Is this your girlfriend?" I'll be like, "Nope, she has a boyfriend and I like boys." And just like I would have never have said that years
Yeah.
ago. And so it's I don't know if it's LA or if it's, you know, the times now, but
I think it's just like growing up and
Yeah.
being like also just like knowing who I am now.
yeah.
But like back then, I was just like so like no clue what I was doing, and
I
like
know, I
it was like no clue that it could be okay or like
Totally.
it could feel like fine. Yeah.
I know. I feel like that's always it's just kind of like searching for that. Like,
Yeah.
is anyone ever gonna love me? Will I ever be able to like bring someone home? But I think that's ship
Oh,
left
absolutely,
years ago. Now it's
yeah.
just we're having fun with it.
Now it's weird if I meet someone and they're not gay.
I know.
I'm like, you're straight?
I'm like, that's
What the?
easy. Like, let me know if you need any like support. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here to talk about anything if you
I'm
need
like,
that.
something's not right up there.
Or when guys will be like, "Wait, so you're gay?" And
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a really scary.
That was
straight voice.
good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay.
Delete that. No, I'm just kidding. They'll be like, "So you're gay?" And I'll be like, "So you're straight?" Oh, there's been so many times when they're like, "No," I'm like, "Well, you're not my type." And then he's like, "Do you think my brother's hotter than me?" Oh God, they're gonna listen to this.
Oh my God.
this is a personal story. And I'm just like, it's just a deep-rooted insecurity of like needing a gay man to give them the validation because
Yeah,
it's like
something.
they know that they can get it from a girl,
But, like,
maybe
if
that.
all the girls I talk to don't like men, but they're like
Yeah,
attracted to them.
It's
It's
like-
this really weird dynamic.
I
like,
mean, I'm kind of I like gay men, but I couldn't see myself like, you know, it has to be the right guy. All the time I'm like, I wish I could like girls, but I'm just like, you know,
girls are
it's
so
just-
pretty.
They're
and
so
soft.
pretty.
Yeah. I know. I used to think I liked girls. I just liked girly things.
Yeah. No, I'm like, maybe I do like Britney Spears' music.
Britney Spears is so sexy, and I'm like, I remember watching the Toxic music video and being like,
You're like,
ooh, I want to be on an airplane in like one of those outfits.
yeah. We literally just watched the I'm a Slave for You music video, and it just like
Oh
brought
my
back
God.
all those old feelings.
Is
of,
that when
like,
she has the panties over the jean?
mm,
There is a one
don't
music
know.
video, and she has like a pink thong over green jeans. And I'm
oh,
like, do you
I
know
don't. It wasn't that one, but
Oh,
I think
okay.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and I'm like, girl, your stylist was out to get you. That is a crazy, but it was iconic. She was,
it was
iconic.
trend
for that.
setting. Like,
Yeah.
I went to which now I would never have gone to, knowing about all the conservatorship stuff. But I went to the Britney the Zone like museum in LA
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 years ago, and it was insane. Like learning everything about it. But I was like, now that kind of I know more, I'm just kind of like,
So
she was
wild.
just so overworked. It was like
And she was like a
whole other
teenager. She
world.
was like a baby.
she was like 16
yeah. It's so
performing at the
crazy.
VMAs. I'm like,
That's-
there's nobody that young
No.
now that's doing it.
Well, like Olivia Rodrigo's really young.
but she's like almost 20, you know, like 15
Oh,
and
yeah, she's
16. Like Miley Cyrus was on music video sets at like 15 years old in a crop top and capri cut jeans. Like,
Oh, let's get into Hannah Montana.
Let's get into
Yeah,
it.
okay. Like
I'm
I
like,
thought I had a
suck
crush. I thought I had a crush on I thought I had a crush on my Miley Cyrus, and I thought I had a crush on Selena Gomez for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so
But-
we're the same person.
Who's Justin? Justin, the brother on Wizards of Waverly Place.
David Russo. Oh wait, no, that's David Henry.
David Henry.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
Yeah.
He was so
he like
hot in that
has
show.
kids now too, and like it's like
That's so
dad hot.
disappointing. That he's dad hot.
dad hot. Yeah. Like
Yeah. His arms were always like big. And he was like a loser on the show, and I was like, there's no way.
he was just like the shy little nerd. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, teach me a spell. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. But then again, I would be like, I just want to hang out with Selena.
Yeah.
the
Well,
things
I
I would have
wanted to
done
be
to
Selena.
Get into that little wizard room. Like,
Well, yeah. What's like that old song? Love You Like a Love Song.
Oh my gosh.
That changed my life.
Had that on a CD like over and over.
Oh, it changed my life.
Like Love You Like a Love Song, Year Without Rain, Naturally.
What's the one where she did some like cultural appropriation? When you're ready, come and
Come
get it.
Nah,
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 nah.
that was a whole different time.
She
People
had
were
her
just doing
bindi
that.
on and a dream, and she was like, she was
And
eating.
like on her tour too, they were like
Oh yeah,
doing the whole thing.
she did at the VMAs.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
it was that one performance that everyone was like,
and she couldn't hit the note.
mm-mm.
Oh, baby, it was bad. I'm sorry.
I love Selena Gomez.
Okay, I have a confession. I was a Selena lover, Selena hater, and now
Yeah.
I'm back to Selena love.
It was like
It was a roller coaster for me.
I mean, I think I was like Selena love, and then I think I'm like I'm just acting like I love Selena now, and now I'm like full Selena stan. Like
Yeah. And then have you watched that show she's on? Like
Only Murders.
Only Murders.
I haven't, but
it's good. I like that show. You should invest the time. Because I was
said.
kind of coming back onto the Selena train, and then that won me over, and I was like, okay.
I love
this
her
thing.
as an actress too.
Yeah.
Like almost more than I like her music, just because I think she's just so pretty, and she's such a good. She
Yeah.
grew up Disney actors like always have a certain sort of like.
Well, she was like, I just like, she's so famous.
Yeah.
Like it's like crazy how famous
like
she is.
most followed person on Instagram.
Yeah,
right?
like something like that. And I'm like, whoa, that is wild.
And it
like,
just makes me happy because I'm like, like she was famous before Justin Bieber, and like
Yeah.
she's famous after Justin Bieber. And
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, Team Bieber. Ugh, exhausting.
But when everyone was like shitting on Haley, that was so mean. But it was kind
so
of like
mean.
crazy.
It was kind of like everyone needed something to hate on, and she was being mean. And then all these videos come up resurfacing where she's just being a mean girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna take part, but y'all go off. I'm just Team Selena in that
I'm just like Team
sense.
Selena because she's Latina.
Yeah,
Just like me.
and it rhymes.
Yeah. What other, like, did you have any crushes on like any other? Okay, my first Disney crush was a guy who like I didn't know I was who had a crush on, but like I was like, oh my God.
You're just like gravitating.
I was
towards
like,
him.
I need to watch this movie. was Zac Efron and Corbin Blue
Oh,
in High School Musical. Oh my God. That
especially
changed
like
my
the
life.
second High School Musical when it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
summer, and they
Yeah.
were just like,
And they had a gay character. They had Ryan.
which was like he was
So-
gay, but he wasn't like gay, like he was like still
He had
flirting
a-
with the girl.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Wasn't he flirting with the pianist?
The what is? No, I'm just kidding.
The-
No, like,
I
no.
forget her name. The girl that was like with the glasses.
No, I know
like-
who you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure they were flirting, and I was like, so he's not gay?
Well, maybe he's, like, no, he was so gay.
He was gay without
They
being
put him in
gay.
like a pink scarf and a hat.
Yeah.
Like, we all knew what was going down.
I was Ryan for Halloween a couple years ago.
Oh, who was Sharpay?
My friend Mac. We love
Okay,
Mac.
see,
She
yeah.
like got this long blonde ponytail that was just like not really like even
Oh,
Sharpay, but just like
The second
giving
High School
hot
Musical with what's Sharpay's Fabulous? I Want Fabulous.
Yes.
That turned me gay.
and
That turned me gay.
that whole scene and how that Miley Cyrus, speaking of, she was like in that.
Oh
Remember
my
that whole
God,
thing.
that one clip where she's on a rock,
The little
like
Easter egg. I'm like, oh my God. And
They
I
gave
watched
her a
that over and
cameo?
over, which is so smart. You get people to just watch
yeah.
that.
Well, it's because you could vote. Like, it was like you were voting on Disney Channel. You could like go on DisneyChannel.com.
Oh my God.
And-
DisneyChannel.com.
Oh yeah, remember the games?
Yes.
Oh, we have to talk about the Sprouse twins.
Okay.
I was
Oh,
obsessed.
And Dylan
What-
just
Di-
got married. To
Yeah,
Barbara.
Dylan's hot. Oh yeah, I don't know who he got married to.
Barbara. I don't know how to say her last name. Palvin, the like Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
I was like, I want.
And then Cole was like the moment, and then something happened. Something shifted.
Riverdale happened, babe.
Babe, what happened with that show?
It's called Rivervale now. I don't know if anyone's aware.
They
of that.
changed it.
I randomly one night took an edible, popped it on the TV. My dad loves it, by the way. He like loves the Archie comic books. I
Yeah,
think
they
it
were
is.
good. They were good comics.
And
yeah.
he was like, I love the show. Like, I get it. And I was like, he hates on every Bravo TV show I watch. I was like, if you like this show, like, I must like something in it. Watched it in high school and never watched it again. Turned it on. I was just like, what is going on? There's like magic now.
now like they have magic,
and
they're
it's
like,
called Rivervale. And they're
girl,
selling
I don't know what
apples.
kind of contract they got them under.
Mm-mm.
They have them doing some dumb shit. Like, cause that is crazy.
I was just like, it's been years. They
Yes!
just wrapped the show, like
Season
literally
19.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like it's like that's really wild.
But yeah, Cole Sprouse, he just kind of got all Jughead on us, and I wasn't really here for it.
I know. I was like really into the what is it, like the Sweet Life?
Sweet
The
Life of Zack and Cody.
That was such a good show. Ashley Tisdale.
Ashley Tisdale.
She was everywhere.
London Tipton.
London Tipton.
She was like, I am who I am today because of London Tipton.
You are kind of her.
Thank you.
Minus the generational wealth, but
yeah, no, I mean, like, I'll always be nice, but she was someone that I was like, that's the energy I want to give. Like her mixed with Maddie, like a little bit of humble, a little bit of.
I also love that they made they went anti-stereotypes and made the blonde the smart one. And
Totally.
you know, like, I mean, like, I just love that they went the other way with it, and it worked so well.
So well. You know what's like engraved in my mind from that show? Like still traumatizes me? The Halloween episode.
Oh, with the ghost?
With the ghost. It was like Suite 304, and they go in and there's sitting around the table. Oh my God, that was way too scary for me to be, like watch as a kid. And now I go back and I'm like, oh my God, it was so not scary at all.
Esteban got possessed.
Esteban,
Julio, Ricardo Montoya Del Rosa. Something like that.
Took the words out of my mouth. Gay.
No,
he was gay. He totally gives gay.
I was obsessed with that show. That show was so good. Remember they did like the Sweet Life of
On Deck?
No. It was the one with like That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana.
Yes.
Crossover of my dreams. Like
those crossovers, I would just lay my blanket out with my mac and cheese and chocolate milk and be like, let's ride.
I loved That's So Raven.
Yes.
Oh my God, the shows back then were so good.
And something about, wait, I forget who did it, but someone did, it might have been Jake Shane, Octopus Lover. He did like, I'm reading like the theme song to the That's So Raven thing. I was like a poem to my friend.
Oh yeah.
He's like, if you look into the future. And like, she was like, wait, that was really good. And I was like, that makes me need to go back and watch That's So Raven.
Yeah, I know. It was a really good, it was a really good show.
And then her little brother had Corey in the house.
Oh, I used to love Corey in the House.
That was so good.
That show kind of ate.
That was like, they were like, we're going to make the White House look really good on Disney Channel. I was like, I don't think that's how it works, babe.
Do you have any crushes like right now?
A little bit. I try to keep a good roster, but I'm kind of talking to someone who he's cool. But I feel like it's most of the time I just set such high standards for like guys and for myself. Like if I'm not, fully ready or can't fully commit, like I've had too many guys be like, just like I have a normal job, or like you like, just like you're way too busy. And I'm like, okay, but it doesn't work like that. Like, I think I just need to find someone who's like on my pace, but also not necessarily like doing the exact same thing as me.
Yeah. Like, I have a boyfriend, but I have like internet crushes. A lot of them are like people like I want to be friends with, or like I like something about them. So like, I feel like I have a crush on them, but not like romantically.
Totally. Just like,
I'm just like,
crushes.
I'm like, I like you.
I have a lot of friendship crushes too.
Yeah.
There's like so many people I'm like, I just know we would be great friends.
I always feel like opposites in terms of like relationships, opposites are the best combo. Like me and my boyfriend, we have the exact same sense of humor, and like we like also like view the world in like the exact same way. But the way he operates and the way I operate are like very different.
Two different people.
Yeah. And so I feel like I like learn from him, like how he sees the world, and like he learns my perspective. And it's like the perfect combo of like.
That's the dream. I feel like, at least just to kind of keep a good balance. Like I have a rule, like I don't date dancers unless like they're super hot and funny and cute and charming.
I have a rule. Like, that's not a rule at all.
That's not a rule. More like a boundary.
Yeah.
Like I try not to date dancers. At least growing up, I was just like, it gets so competitive. And then I'm like, I'm not competitive, but you're going to make me competitive.
But dancers are messy.
And dancers are messy. Thank you. Messy Monday over here. No, but I feel like I just need someone.
Have you dated a dancer before?
I've talked to dancers. I feel like it's always something that's like, because you grow, like it's like two guys in the dance studio, and I'm like, okay, fine.
Well, I used to like have like a crush on like dancers because they're just like athletic and like artsy, and like,
and they were always like had to go to like a different studio. Like I can't know you. Even still, like I love dancers.
Yeah.
They're hot, but I don't know if I'm like, I just think at least I like you were saying, like I like to like learn. Like the guy I'm talking to right now is something totally different than I do. And I feel like it's fun to learn a kind of about what they do, but also like in a way where I'm actually interested, and I'm not just like, okay, let me hear about your job.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, wait, that's cool. And like it's kind of mutual in the same way. It's like you have no idea what I do, and I have no idea what you do. So like
I kind of like love that though.
Right?
That's like cool.
And
that's
it
like
leaves
nice.
more room to just be like, let's talk about it, instead of him like, knowing everything about what I do and like the people that I work with.
Yeah.
Like it's something that
When
you kind
it's
of
too
work
close, it doesn't. Like it's just like
Mm-mm.
it's like there has to be some crossover, but not like too much.
into. And I'm a Capricorn, so like I like to have my person, but
Oh,
also
you're a
like my time.
Capricorn?
Yeah. What are you?
This makes so much sense. My best friend is like a Capricorn, and he is such like he's like picky.
Yeah, no, I'm super picky, but like in a good way. I think like my pickiness has saved me from a lot of, shitty
Yeah.
people and things that like I
Oh yeah,
don't want to.
like because my
into.
Libra friends, they're just like airheads, and they're just like, I love him, and I'm like, girl, no, don't
Right?
do that
I
one.
love it.
Like,
I am delusional. That is something that I am, but like in like a
I think
sane
being
way.
delusional is like a positive thing.
Totally. I think like being delusional has gotten me to the best parts of my
Being
life.
delusional has changed my life
Literally.
for the negative.
Literally like
No, like,
always in
oh, sorry.
Delulu land. Never not being delusional.
I love Delulu. I think it's a beautiful name for my daughter.
Truly. Like Delulu Rose.
Delulu Rose.
Ugh.
Oh, that was the name of the girl from that show. What is it called? The Idol.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Speaking of gay, Lily Rose Depp. I think
Lily
that's what
Rose
we're talking
Depp.
about.
Like,
She is dating 070 Shake, which I'm obsessed with.
oh my god, I love
I think that's how
070
you
Shake.
say it.
Yeah, yeah.
070.
Well, like they haven't made music in a while, right? Or have they?
I honestly don't know.
I was obsessed with
just
that.
saw them at a festival and I was like
Yeah,
vibing, and I was
because
like,
well, like Kanye found them, right?
really? I didn't know that.
Or like they were on one of Kanye's albums or something, or like DPs or something.
Oh,
And then that's how I found out about 070 Shake. Right? Am I crazy?
there's like this one song that I think was used in movies or stuff that I heard, and I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And then when I saw them on the,
I can't believe they're dating.
I know, and they're really cute too. Lily Rose Depp is like dating her character that she was in the show. Like she's like the pop star girlfriend
Oh,
off to the side. just,
yeah.
like-
Okay.
but I'm so here for
The
it.
Weeknd should not have been the romantic interest. I feel like he should have been a director for his first it could have been such a good director debut.
He made it scary to watch. Like I was kind of like every time he came on screen, which I get was like the whole thing, but like
I think like he should have done like
Uh-uh.
acting debut and directing debut as separate things.
totally.
Because the show I did not dislike. I just think that like he was miscast or something, or like I don't
Yeah.
know. But that's me like not knowing anything about how to produce a TV show, being like,
Like maybe I should have been the casting director.
well, who do you have a crush on right now? Like celebrity. Like if you had a celebrity crush, who would it be?
Loving Troye Sivan, always loving Troye Sivan.
Okay,
but
Twink
like
on
which
Twink.
is weird because Twink
On
on Twink.
Crime.
But at the same time, he's like it's more of just like who he is. Like I
Yeah.
don't necessarily like.
He
not
was
like
good
Twinks.
in The Idol.
He was so good. In
I
The
was
Idol.
surprised at how good he was.
Also, didn't know he's been acting since he was like 5 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
He was literally like the young Wolverine in the Wolverine movies, playing the young.
Oh, I didn't know
person.
that.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like,
Oh,
makes
that's so
sense
well.
though, because I thought he was like, because he started YouTuber, had his whole
Yes,
coming
I
out
remember
on YouTube. Like
YouTuber.
I was like,
He was one
I
of the
like
OG
this.
YouTubers be like, I'm gay. Well, he's
Yeah.
not, he's not British, but like
no, but it sounded like that.
Arm
He's like,
guy.
arm guy.
something like that.
Yeah,
For some-
Australian. For you, Troy.
But no, he's come so far and done so much.
I honestly, he's had so many different patterns too. So I'm just like,
Okay, speaking of twinks, I kind of had a crush for a while on Timothy Chalamet after
okay,
that movie.
he's such a twink. I've never thought
He's
about it.
such
like
a
that.
twink. I would snap him in half. Like he's
Yeah.
just like a twink. Like I don't know. But he what was that movie he was in, the gay movie? Call Me by Your Name. Oh my god.
I
That-
love
after that movie, I was like, that man's my husband.
I was searching the house on Airbnb literally after. I was like, I'm gonna go there, find Timothy Chalamet, take him to the creek. We're done.
Oh, I went to Italy and I was like, I'm gonna be in the movie.
You're like, wait, where are the
Where's my
Italian
husband?
casting directors? No, but that movie is so good, except all the stuff that's come out about Armie Hammer afterwards.
He's crazy. That is
Crazy
crazy.
town.
So bonkers.
He scares me.
Yeah,
there's
but
a whole
I mean,
documentary about it.
I will say, like back then, I thought he was so hot.
oh yeah.
Oh my god, I thought
He was
so-
like, I was like, I was like, and he was like, no, I'm just kidding. But he like, you're like, where's this going? He was someone who was like, I am attracted to them, but his
Oh.
character just being like the little aloof, transplant from America, just coming in to be like, I don't know anything.
But he was like, he was like an intellectual. You know, like
Yeah.
he was like also very decisive in the movie. I was like,
totally.
but I think it was that movie's a little weird. I
It
don't
was
know.
a little.
I read the
back
book.
on it. the book. I borrowed it from Kara. I was like, give me that.
It's good.
It's so good.
It's so much better than the movie because you can see what's going on in his head.
And I read it
like-
after, I haven't finished it, but I read it after the movie, and which was like so different to see it
Yeah.
in that kind of light.
It
But
ends differently.
Yeah.
That's the end is very more. I think it's more beautiful
In the
than the
book?
movie. Yeah,
okay.
because the end of the movie is very sad, and the end of the
Yeah.
book is more resolved.
It's also,
So-
I think the end of the movie is also beautiful on like a heart wrenching
Yeah,
way.
that,
but
which is the
also
point. Like that's
I
what
feel like I could see how that could be a whole different thing.
yeah, I have that song, the song from the movie. I would like listen to it and be like,
The one at the end, it's like, is it a video? That one?
yeah. Like literally, I would be like, I'd be just randomly like in college, like or like whenever that movie came out. Yeah, I think it was in college. I'd be like sitting somewhere and I'd be like looking out the window, like
It's
is it a
bad.
video? Like
It's Delululand. Like you literally have to. I'm like,
Like,
if I
no
listen
one-
to the soundtrack enough,
no heartbreak at
there.
all. I'm like just like,
yeah.
is it a video?
And it's like in Italian too. I'm like, so true. Oh my god, yes.
Okay, wait. Do you think your like type has evolved at all? Like
Totally.
yeah.
I think it's gone from like someone. Well, also I think the people I used to like think were hot were growing up were like just kind of influenced by like things that I like now, but also just like how the media made them look hot and like this person's hot, you should like them. Like,
Yeah.
okay, of course I'll have a crush on Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
But now I grow up and I'm like, it's not my type. Like I feel like my type ranges from, you know, someone who looks a lot like me to someone who looks nothing like me, and someone who acts a lot like me to someone who have no like
Yeah.
similarities with.
In terms of like looks for me, it's like all over the map. In terms
Totally.
of, like the guys I've been attracted to. But it's like, and especially the type of person, like my first boyfriend, we were like the exact same person.
yeah.
But he was just like didn't look anything like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like there was one time like I dated a guy named Eric who was Hispanic.
You're like, I'm looking in a mirror right now.
I was like, I'm gonna spend some time getting to know myself.
yeah.
It was another guy named Eric.
You're like, what is this pattern here? Like,
I was like, what's going
ah.
on? No, but I just feel like I'm really attracted. So I would said this on another episode. Was like the type of person I follow is someone who's very much their own individual and
Totally.
like acts like it, and you can clearly see that they're not influenced by like to be basic or to be like
Totally.
everyone else. And so I think I'm just attracted to people who are very much their own individual, and like
Mhm.
that's the person I like have crushes on or like
yeah.
really like to see or like really like to talk to and like get to know about their interests because I know they're different than mine and like I can
Totally.
just, like, so I think I'm like very personality focused.
I
when
think I
date.
am too. I think most of the time I'll be like, I would like for them to be, you know, like, you know, awesome and beautiful. But most of the time it's, if I like them enough, I
Oh,
don't really care about
They
it.
have to be awesome and beautiful. for
Eh,
me.
right, yeah.
They have to have like a little. They have to be at least cute. you
At least a
know?
little cute. But at the same time, it's like, I've liked some guys that are like, I'm like, I like that you look like you work, you know, like on
Medium
a-
ugly.
just like medium ugly, like you like are in a band in Portland and like don't really ever shave your face, but like hot
Yeah.
in like a, you know, band way.
Okay, I was saying this like one of my icks is like when a guy looks like he stinks.
Oh yeah, which I thought about Timothy Chalamet at first. I was like, he's cute, but like he also looks like a little sweaty and
Does he look stinky?
a little bit.
Yeah, I could see it. Like musty girl
Yeah.
hour.
And I've just heard some things about like him and just like being a little messy. I think he's
Yeah.
also a Capricorn.
Oh.
hmm
Okay. I love a Capricorn though. I'm not
Right?
gonna show on a Capricorn. I'm a Virgo.
Okay, I love Virgos. I have
Yeah.
all my good girlfriends are Virgos.
I'm really bad at planning though.
Okay.
So I'm like, where is it? And then it turns out I'm very much a perfectionist, and that's I think where my Virgoisms lie.
I'm a Virgo moon, so I like have the Virgo in there, and
Yeah.
that's the part of me that's like, I will plan my own birthday, and nobody's touching anything or doing anything.
Also, I forgot to ask you, like, you're like kind of iconic because you came up with like the fridge door.
Yeah, the little
TikTok
fridge
trend.
videos.
That like picked up, and like I saw it everywhere for a while.
It was fun. It was kind of something that was just, you know, late at night, put it on the fridge, swing it.
It was
And it
yeah.
happened. But I think kind of over time, I was like, I think I just wanted, because I was like, oh, TikTok's a dance app. I'm gonna dance in a way that nobody's
You're on that island.
danced
You're
before.
on.
Oh yeah, and then people meet me and they're like, "Are you?" And I do some with my mom. Like I've had.
Yeah,
some with
I
my
love seeing
mom.
when your mom is in them.
And they'll be like, "You make the videos with my mom or with your mom," and I'm like, "Yeah, like once or twice, but I also
Yeah.
do it, you know, all the time."
But think people love seeing moms on TikTok.
Especially like my mom too. Like she eats it up.
Yeah, she
She'll be like,
does.
"Wait, let's like do this trend." she'll comment. She'll be like, "Wait, where's the tutorial on this dance? Like, I can't learn it without a tutorial." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'll just teach you in person."
Like,
She learns pretty fast though, so
I
it's
feel
fun.
like your dances go like viral every once in a while, right? They like really
It's
pick up.
I mean, it's just always it depends on if I'm making a dance for other people
Okay.
or if I'm making a dance for myself, you know.
Yeah. I can tell like my favorite one you do is you'll do like this and then you'll like scoot off camera.
Scoot!
Yeah. It's like really good. It's like I don't know.
It tells a story, you know.
Yeah. I used to TikTok dance.
You still can.
No.
No.
Maybe
No.
one day.
I feel like you're friends with a lot of TikTok dancers though, so it's prone to happen.
I'm always drawn to dancers. Like I don't know, Jen and I have been friends forever.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I just like love a dancer. Brant. I love Brant.
Love Brant.
I
feel
had like a
it's
friend crush on him. He's just a
totally.
cutie. And I was like, I just want to be his friend. Like he's so
Yeah,
sweet.
he's
Like,
one of those people that you meet and you're like, you're so good at dancing and so good at everything, and you're like, oh, you're so sweet. Hell yeah,
yeah.
like there's happens ever so often in LA. I feel like, and a lot of dancers kind of get that too. I feel like most of the time you grow up and you have, you know, you're meeting a lot of shitty people dancing like at a super young age, and it just kind of gives you this certain level of like respect and how to carry
Yeah.
yourself that I think you can get from a lot of other sports, but I think just like the like etiquette and technique of dance leaves people with like a good, just kind of general like genuine energy.
Yeah. Well, he's also a twink.
Totally. And
Yeah.
twinks have genuine energy.
No, they do.
I feel like if I'm not giving twink energy,
Are
like what am I giving?
Are you
know?
worried about twink death?
Not really.
No.
No.
Are you gonna be like ripped and like
I think
with
so.
a beard and like
I think like I'm not scared of aging. I'm actually super excited. I feel like I've only ever, this might sound bad, but I've only ever gotten better looking growing up. Like so I'm like, let's just keep the good vibes
I think
going.
that's so true. I was so ugly.
Yeah, no, same. I was like, who
I
let
was
me
like-
put my hair like that? Who let me wear mustache t-shirts with
Oh my
cut
god.
off?
The things I
jeans?
used to put on my body, like I was talking about Aeropostale was my best friend. I miss her
Aeropostale
every day.
And like just going to the mall and just going through and be like, Mom, like I know it's literally halfway through the school year, but I need to back to school shop. Like,
yeah.
come on.
Like, I was like, what? And like, I don't know. Also, I feel like back then I used to just try to dress like everyone else. And now I'm so anti that. I'm like, well, everyone else can have it. I can't have it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
like,
Like,
I'm going to the thrift store and I'm getting something that one person has worn before.
I'm going to the thrift store and I'm buying the ugliest shirt I can find because it'll make me an individual. Like
I want to do that thing where like you go and pick out outfits for someone and then
yeah.
go to dinner in it.
Yeah.
That would be there. It's always like the worst outfit, but like just so original.
I just want to do that. I don't know. I was like in my closet before I left for like this trip, and I was like, man, I own some ugly clothes. Like
I hold on to the worst stuff. I'm like, I'll wear it sometime,
yeah,
maybe.
And I'm like, I put it on. I'm like, when this doesn't fit me, and two, it's like bad. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. But
At one point, I was like, oh, I'll make this work, and now I'm like, I don't think I can ever make it work.
I just want to say, I'm trying to go back into my twink era.
Okay,
I'm gonna shave my mustache,
I can help you with that.
and then like
I feel like that's really all you need.
yeah,
Is just because the facial hair is everything. Like I always tell myself, like I'll have facial hair when I move to New York and like smoke cigarettes and have tattoos, you know. But
yeah.
for me,
Well, you
right
already
now,
have
it's-
cool tattoos. Is that one like
Thanks.
an ephemeral one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is it fading?
Well,
actually, like,
they
pretty
said it was
well?
supposed to be 15 months, but then I looked at their Instagram and now it's like 3 years.
Yeah, okay, that's what because my friend got one on the back of her arm,
It was
and
cute though.
has not gone away, and
It's-
she's getting married, and she's like, this was supposed to be gone by now.
I know.
So I was
it's-
like, yeah,
I am gonna get it permanently because like I liked it. I was like, I just want to see if I like having like arm tattoos,
yeah.
and that was the first one I did. Now I have like a little one here and a little one there, but I like it, so I'm just gonna get it permanently stenciled. But
Yeah.
my tattoo artist was like, I don't know anything about that. I've never seen that before, and I was like, okay, neither did I, but it was free, so I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not afraid of aging though. I feel like a lot of people are. Like
It's always just I feel like I talk about it a lot, but it's just like
it's also like male privilege to be like, I'm not afraid of aging.
I think
like,
so
Because men
because it's
like
not as like like pressed on us to
Yeah.
like look a certain way.
in society, it's like easier for men to like get older and get gray hair, and they're still like now they're a new version of hot. Like
Mhm.
they're like, whereas like girls just have to feel like if they look old in any way, they're like, that's bad.
And it's
Yeah.
like all these products like anti-aging. Like,
Yeah.
did you put a magic spell in it? Because nobody's not gonna age. I don't know what you're
I'd be
trying to
putting
do
that shit
here.
on, like, is it working?
Yeah, I know. the like caffeine under eye. Let me put some caffeine.
I
under
used
my
to use
eyes.
that every day.
Ugh. It's the shit that they put on just like a label and make it look pretty is
No, I
pretty
don't
crazy.
know.
I've realized like at least for me like the less skincare I use and just like 3 basic products, like the better. If I throw in a moisturizer or like a mask that I don't
Yeah.
need, I just break out and then I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not really worried about aging, but I just like don't like it is weird to like look back at old pictures and be
Hmm.
like, oh my God, I looked so much younger.
So much
And I
younger.
haven't realized every day I look older and different.
I know.
It's like
And then
so
someone's
weird.
like, you look so much older now. And I'm like, thanks, but what do you, what do you
I'm
mean by
like,
that?
you have to bring that up. But let's talk about like I want to like
Time, time, time.
who do you think you're gonna end up with? Like who's your
Okay.
your final crush?
I think honestly, it changes every day. I see myself.
It's me.
I definitely see myself like wanting to get married and like settle down with someone, but the person that I see when I do that, like I think we were talking about like celebrity crushes that we want
Yeah.
to marry, and I was like, now that I think about it, like Harry Styles is hot, but like I don't know if I could just hop into a relationship with that. So I
Yeah.
don't see a person that I'm technically gonna marry, but I see what I would want from them and like what I
Yeah.
want to give them, and I think you know always gotta be a little bit more just like somebody who like knows how to cook, that's
Yeah.
something things that I don't know how to do. Like I want to bring stuff to the table that they don't necessarily know how to do, and
I used to joke all the time. I was like, I'm gonna end up someone so rich.
so rich.
And then every time I date someone broke as hell.
or when you date a rich guy and then I'm like, let's go get frozen yogurt, and they're like, you want to go to Yogurt Lands? We're going to go Greek.
Oh, yeah.
We're using my American Express, and I'm like, I don't think I actually like you at
Okay,
all.
the wealthiest thing I've ever done is gotten an American Express card.
Do you like it?
I love it.
have been
I
talking
put
to
that
my
thing down.
dad.
I'm like, oh, you guys didn't expect
Hear
that,
that?
huh?
You hear that?
You
the
didn't see that
medal?
one coming.
Tap that ASMR. You're like, wait, sorry, I don't know if you heard me put it down. but I
Yeah.
did.
And the annoying part is my boyfriend, he got like one of the metal Apple cards. And
Okay.
his is like solid metal, so it's louder than mine. I'm like, it's not the same.
You're like, it wasn't supposed to be louder than
It's not
mine.
right. Yeah, I was like, this is an Amex, babe.
It's
it's
every day I
rose
think
gold.
about like what credit card. I'm like, there's so many out there.
I know. I have 3. And then every time I get a new one, the other one disappears from my life. I pay it off and then it's gone. Like
Gone.
I'm like, I don't know why. I can only handle one credit card at a time.
I guess you could do it for different things, but I literally just do like gas and when I leave my debit card at the club.
Oh my God.
Which it's
I'm
been
a
at the club
chronic,
for a really long
like leave
time.
my card and go.
Yeah, no, it's been there for almost 2 weeks now. I just have been using a different card.
Really?
Thinking about walking into the gay clubs on Santa Monica Boulevard like alone during the day, just like hi, like that's not the time that I'm supposed to be there,
The gay clubs during the day. I
A
don't
little
want to know what
scary.
goes on there. I need
You
to
don't
be.
need- you don't
my
need to.
my memory needs to be blurry.
It's yeah. I feel like when I'm on Santa Monica Boulevard going out in West Hollywood, it's like okay, like I'm gonna need to prepare.
Do you
for
like going out in
some time.
WeHo?
I do. I have certain spots that like I like going to that club or like restaurant, but most of the time it's like I just love the area that I live in and I just kind of like want to stick in
Yeah.
that little pocket, and it's still WeHo, but not like gay, not
Oh, okay.
WeHo.
I went to the Abbey. It was the scariest experience of my life.
Terrifying. You
I
should never go there again.
I've never talked to crazier people in my life. Also, it was
There's
like,
always a housewife there, though.
oh really?
Sutton is there religiously. That's her church.
Really?
That's her chapel. Yeah.
Sutton, my favorite, absolute favorite Sutton like clip from the show is when Dorit literally gets held at gunpoint.
Oh,
And they're like, oh, about to, they're like, she's like, I didn't think I was gonna live.
I was like on the edge of my seat, just
and
like
Kyle goes over to Sutton's house and is like, Dorit almost died. And she's like, well, I've been fighting demons all day myself.
she's like, well, what is like her house sitter couldn't come? She was like, we're
Someone-
all dealing with
the-
something.
The
like,
designer couldn't make it to the country or something. And I was like, Dorit almost died. And you're like, well, I've been fighting demons all day myself.
she's never gonna live that down. I remember
feel-
that and her whole like I don't see color thing. I was like, I don't know how she still has a spot on this show. Like
Girl,
if anybody needs
ugly
some
leather pants. And your ugly
it's
leather
always
pants.
like so out of pocket.
And
too.
like that clip, and then everyone being like, oh, like don't go there. And I
There's,
was like,
she said so much worse. But like as soon as someone like does an insult on an outfit in any sort of Bravo show, it's like
oh,
end of the
it's
world.
so you know what?
They're always
they wear
trying to
some
outdress each
crazy
other.
Yeah.
which have you been watching Houses of New York?
I haven't, don't spoil it for me. I haven't had time.
I watched the first episode.
I've heard it's really good though.
It's really good and like a lot of
you
outfit
give
talking.
Housewife. You
I-
give Rinna, Lisa Rinna.
I do a lot of stuff with the Housewives. I tried to. We're friends on TikTok.
Lisa?
Hey Renna, yes.
I would
I
die to
love
meet her.
She followed me and she loves to dance. She's a dancer.
Yeah,
So
she's a little kooky.
she's a little kooky.
I
Always
wanna
in
try
like,
her wig on.
low-rise sweatpants. I feel like that would look good on you.
She like her body. She still looks great. Okay, well, she's a little botchy, but in a nice way. Like it's like her look.
Yeah, no, it's just like she's always been giving soap opera, and she
Yeah.
never won't.
Okay, so now we're gonna play a game of impressions. So we're each gonna take something from the bowl and pass it back and forth, and then do an impression for each other and see if we can guess it.
I'm so excited.
Okay. This one's okay. This one's happy birthday, Mr.
Fergie?
President.
No, who does the birthday? Who does the birthday?
Happy birthday,
Why do I not know?
Mr. President. No.
No, I don't. Marilyn Monroe?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that I was like, I feel like sounds like you're doing an impression of someone doing the impression.
I was trying to think of her other song, but it's like "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend" is the other one.
What was the Fergie? Oh, I'm thinking of Fergie National Anthem.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
I'm thinking of.
Wow. She really went for it.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Hold up, I don't know.
Something of a chocolatier.
Oh, Willy Wonka.
Twinks. Yes.
Oh,
but Timothy version.
Chalamet?
Yeah, Taylor's
Oh.
version.
Taylor's version. Okay.
That was a really fun one. Speaking
This
of
is
Twinks.
becoming a Swiftie podcast because of Maddie. Oh yes. Okay. Okay. Let's do the next
You
one.
should not have given me that button.
I like it. I'm so glad you're using it. Okay. Let's see.
The ring.
Dobby? No, wait, that's Lord of the Rings.
That's Harry Potter.
I need the ring.
Grimace shake. No.
It's something from McDonald's.
No, I know it.
You're right.
He does like the sponsors, that thing.
What's the best?
Yeah.
It's not Dobby, but it's Dobby. It's literally the same thing.
Yeah. Should I tell him?
I've never even seen Lord
It's
of the Rings.
Gollum.
Gollum.
I would not have known the name either. Like
that
but
has yeah.
you got that really fast though. I knew your brain was in the
For not seeing Lord of the Rings. That was pretty good.
I've never seen it either. My dad was super into it. I'm just like
Couldn't tell you what it's about.
It's about a ring, and then there's a lord.
And they just have a bunch of rings.
Yeah, and then there's like trolls. Silly little,
Cute.
you know.
Okay. A hot new bombshell enters the villa.
Okay, Love Island guy, but I don't know his name.
It's just UK host. You
UK
got it.
host.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anybody
Okay.
knows the name.
I love a good British
We're doing really good
accent.
at this.
Absolutely bonkers, babes. Like, it's just like-
Absolutely bonkers.
I used to love Love Island. Like over COVID, I watched so much of that shit.
Oh my gosh.
It
Only
was so
UK
good.
though.
Oh yeah, I've never
It's-
watched the American one.
It's
I heard Australia is fun. But
Oh
I've never-
really?
Yeah, but I've never watched it.
Wait, so do you watch Vanderpump?
Vanderpump. Okay. Well, I was watching when Brandy was like,
Oh god.
they were like, Lisa was trying to make it messy so her show would take off.
Yeah, well that was the whole thing that like kicked it off was like Brandy came in, Sheena cheated with her husband, and then it
Yeah.
was like now we have two shows with similar plot lines.
But yeah, but like Vanderpump is so funny. Also, like Lisa, iconic.
Iconic. Her, it's like she's Barbie and he's just Ken. Like they're literally Barbie and Ken.
That's so true.
And his name is literally Ken. And he was the one that caught all the Vanderpump drama. We can get into that separately.
Really?
But Ariana from Vanderpump is going on to Love Island to like do some host stuff, and I'm so excited.
Oh, that's cool.
She's getting her bag right now.
I like that. I like used to do such a good British accent. I've lost it. She's gone by.
Going by
Okay. Oh, this one should be easy. Hi, Ken.
Oh god, this is so hard. Barbie. Wait, do you know Barbie's real name?
Barbara
Barbara
Streisand.
Roberts.
Streisand.
She
Yes.
is Barbie. She's my Barbie.
I like her name. Her last name is Roberts.
Barbara. Yeah, and she has a middle name too, but I couldn't think of it.
Okay. I love.
Learn that on Barbie. Life
I
in
didn't
a Dream
realize like
House.
Barbie was such a big like toy, like or like such a groundbreaking toy.
I didn't. I mean, I
'Cause
always. Me and my friends would just like ruin the Barbies. Like they're so expensive, and now I get why the parents were so mad.
Oh.
Like we'd cut their hair off and like make wigs out of Barbie hair.
Oh, literally, I used to those Barbies up.
Yeah.
I like, oh my god, I just like love to like whip them. But they were so
Yeah.
pretty. I wanted to like give them like I was trying
like,
to
you
play
need to just, like,
hairdresser.
And you needed like a makeover.
Yeah,
And I think I need to be the one to just. Okay, you ready?
yeah.
Bring the beat in. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Okay. Oh, Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait. For some reason I thought it was like a DJ Khaled type of person where
the intro.
like the intro thought I was like, is this a DJ?
I just remember that Vine where he was like, bring the beat in. He was like, anything for you, Beyonce.
Oh
With,
yeah.
like, a beat on a plate.
Oh, that was like a Vine.
Yeah, that was like prime Vine
Ugh.
days. Were you a Viner?
I was not. I was like on it, but
You
not
could
like.
tell people you were like famous on Vine and they would believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start lying. My favorite hobby. Your favorite hobby.
Yeah, I'm such a good influence.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay. I don't know how to do this because I have to be so aggressive.
Oh.
It'd be like, what's up, guys?
Oh,
If you're new here,
Jojo Siwa? Did I get it? Damn.
like,
Jake Paul?
this is Daily Scream. Like,
Oh, Spencer.
yeah, I was like,
Spencer, you did not just hear me compare you to Jojo Siwa.
I feel like the vibes are similar.
Speak for yourself, babe. Okay. Oh, I wish I could just not say anything. Let me finish.
Yes, it's Jennifer Lawrence,
Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss Everdeen. Oh,
But you got it.
I thought we were going for her. Wow.
No, that
she's
was
such
it.
Yeah, I love those movies.
I
They
know.
hold up.
I can't stop saying cuteness Everdeen. Just like, that is so cuteness Everdeen. It's me and my
Oh,
roommates thing.
That's very twink culture of you.
so twin culture.
Twink culture.
Yeah, there's always going to be a different word or bit that I'm,
yeah.
saying. And
I
can't
feel
let
like
go of.
gorge. Gorge is such a twink.
Gorge or like
Gorge.
perf.
Perf. That's like so twink culture.
Yeah. Twinkle,
I feel
twinkle.
it's just like yeah. Yay! How would I do this? Harry.
Styles or Potter? Kind of lost here.
Oh, it's kind of I forgot. Okay. Not me. Oh no, that's not her line.
Hermione?
Yes.
Okay.
Not me. Not Hermione. You. But
You do
that's-
have a good British accent.
Yeah, I love absolutely bonkers, babe.
Absolutely bonkers. Oh, we were just talking about them.
The Jonas Brothers. We did not even talk about the Jonas Brothers. I just made that up.
I got their like subscription notification on Instagram when I was driving here, and I saw
Oh,
their
really?
profile picture, and I was like, did they comment? Did they follow me? The Weekend.
The Weekend.
Yes, that was
Okay.
so good.
That was a great impression.
Thank you. I'm like, that was me avoiding Have to Be the Weekend. No, I'm just kidding. Let me do another one. Hee hee.
Michael Jackson?
Yes, Michael J.
We have the same birthday.
Really?
It's really sad. It's really sad for me.
I feel like
Because
that's
now everyone thinks of Michael Jackson instead of me.
You're like, where's my infographic?
Oh, that's hot.
Paris, my girl.
Yes.
Love me some Paris.
I love Paris.
We love Paris.
She's like really iconic. Like she really is such an icon. And she's still out here. Like she's only 42?
She's
40?
beautiful.
I don't know. She's like, yeah.
And she's everywhere.
Yeah. She's still everywhere.
She's like never not. And I saw this video of her. She was like, this is my 20% of my like 80-20 life. And it was her just like on a bed with like someone doing her eyelashes, someone doing her nails, someone gua shaing her body. And I was like, no wonder if I had to be out and about that much DJing.
Yeah.
Like, and just looking hot.
I know.
would
I'm like so
definitely have that
curious how
girl.
much DJing she like.
It's not much. She's literally just looking hot and like she makes good music, but I think like it's more of a performance for her, I think,
Yeah. I feel like she just like wants to be up there. Like,
Yeah.
that's such a vibe though.
We live for it. Okay. You're here.
Celine Dion. That's when I
There's
skipped.
no- Okay, I was like, what I just like, I don't know how to not sing it.
I was like, I can't do it.
I
I was
just-
like,
think of the video of her like rolling up the window and the girl that's singing her song for her. Have you seen that?
oh my god, is that fake or is that
No,
real?
that's real. She was like,
That is,
Celine, let me sing for you.
and her face is like,
She literally was just like, okay,
okay,
bye.
the final
The
one.
final straw.
What are you talking about? No, I don't know how to
Wait,
do
this
this
could
one.
be so many things.
James, what was that? Or like, okay, I just like there's so many iconic moments with her. Let me think. Okay. Clap if you've ever been to a fat farm. Couple of you fatties.
Is it Tara Banks? Wait, how do I know this? I'm just thinking of Demi Lovato. Hey, fatty.
Couple of you fatties. That's
I don't
a
know, I don't
direct quote. That's the funny part. Okay. Let's see. What does she do? What is her?
She sounds problematic and I'm living for it.
How you doing? How you doing?
I don't know. I should know this, but I don't. The one that we don't get, the last one. Who is it?
It's Wendy Williams.
Wendy.
Couple of you fatties.
You should have. I just think of her like her eye.
Oh, girl. She is so.
We love Wendy.
Love Wendy.
I do worry about her though.
I think she's like getting better. She just went through it. She went through a ringer
Yeah.
at the end. But you're good at impressions.
I feel like that really sharpened up my impressions too. Like now I
Yeah.
feel like I'm like good to go.
Oh my God. Like the last round was so bad because we just kept like making faces at each other and we couldn't like, I don't know. It was like so fun. That was really good though. We got like, I think all of them except the last one.
I think so.
Yeah. Good one. That was yeah. Yay. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I like this is the first time we've ever like talked for a long time.
I know. I feel like it's special to have it be, recorded.
Recorded.
Like
But also is like easy and nice,
totally.
which like not always happens.
I feel
you're-
like most of the time, at least for the podcasts I've been on here, I'm like, of course I can talk to this person for
Yeah.
an hour,
Yeah.
But no, thank you for having me. That was fun.
Of course. And then if you like wanted to let everyone know where they could find you on social media, that would be
At
awesome.
Lars Gummer, LarsGummer on every platform, even Spotify. I have some good playlists.
Oh, first Spotify plug.
I know, right?
That's pretty.
I'm really working on it right now, though. Like, I have one that has like almost 20 saves, and I'm like, wait, this is iconic. Like, maybe I'm a music influencer.
Girl, just put on your story. People will follow.
I know. I have been.
Yeah.
I'm a little annoying. I'm like, I'll post a lyric, and I'll be like, "Oh, you don't know what that's about, but I do.
Oh, that's such a thing to do.
That's twink energy right there.
That is.
Ugh.
That's like crazy girl from my high school energy too.
I know.
Like
Like just like a little boop at like 2 a.m. too. You wake up to it and you're like, what was he up to
What
last
was he
night?
doing?
Oh.
You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Rico Taquito. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, don't. Thank you so much, campers, for sticking around for another episode. Please follow, rate, and review Gay and Afraid wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to the Past Your Bedtime channel on YouTube for full video episodes. We'll see you next Tuesday, campers. Thank you. I love you. Bye.